and welcome back to what is going to be the final episode of Idiotically Tutorialising Caveman2Cosmos, up until I find something new to talk about. Anyway, so I believe we've pretty much covered everything that's needed to be covered. We have discussed how important production is. We have discussed how to deal with properties within a city. We have discussed the game options, the in-game options, and the custom game options. We have gone through 255 turns, and we haven't quite gotten to sedentary lifestyle, but we don't need to. The reason I'm saying we don't need to get to sedentary lifestyle is because I've discussed all the basics and I've discussed everything that is needed to be known before you actually get into this mod. Everything else will be up to personal preference. The way your tech tree goes will be personal preference. Some people might decide that going down the militaristic route is much more towards their playstyle, and if you have a cave, then going down the petroglyphs tech route is much more preferable because it gives you some really good wonders. If you're on a archipelago, you'd want to do raft building and go down the sea route. If you want to go down the militaristic route, you would go for obsidian weaponry as fast as possible, trying to get obsidian weapons, and then you'd probably try to get Neanderthals as well. So everything up to now, well, I would say the start of the game is almost always the same. You're almost always wanting to get to persistence hunting as fast as possible, and as soon as you got to you want to get to tracking as soon as possible. Once you've got trackers out, then your tech tree starts varying depending on your own playstyle, how quickly you want to go through the research tree, how quickly you want to go through the production tree, and so on and so forth, how much military you want. Like, it all depends on your own preferred playstyle. That is why I'm not going to the next era, mainly due to the fact that I've discussed all the basics. I've discussed everything that is needed to be known for most of the game. I don't think there's really anything that I need to talk about. The only things that I think are even remotely I have to talk about are try and keep your crime down, unless you're going for a crime or a spy related civilization, try and keep your disease down. There is almost no need to keep your disease up. Try and keep your education up. There's almost always no need to put your education down. Try and have some money. You don't need to have a lot, to be honest. And just, yeah, that's really it. The same with your expansions are up to the personal preference of the player. There are multiple ways of building cities. You can build cities dependent on resources. You can build plenty of cities very close to each other to start with, so that you have a good base, and then spread out from there. You can do the ICS property, where it's infinite city sprawl. So every 3 tiles you build another city. It works pretty well. So you don't care about resources, you just care about having the huge amount of cities. However, you would only play that playstyle if you have cities due to civics limit off. Yeah, there's not much else I can talk about in the tutorial. I know that I was doing the whole every 5 turns I'll do something else. Every 45 turns I'll showcase 5 turns. Every 45 turns, but that's not really a tutorial. That's more of a let's play, but like a let's play where I'm showcasing 5 turns. I don't want to be doing that. I wanted to do a tutorial. True, I wanted to do half and half tutorial / let's play, but it was more the tutorial side of things that I wanted. I wanted to help people who were pretty unknowledgeable about the mod, a little bit knowledgeable about Civ 4, and wanted to see how certain things affected the game, how to change certain things to focus on their own playstyle, what's more important, how to deal with certain properties in the game, and so on and so forth. Like, I think I covered everything that I need to cover. I don't think there's anything else I can talk about. I know I can talk a lot. I also don't know about this 5 turns for every 45 turns thing. I know it works better for YouTube, but it's more awkward for me. Like, I'm not going to do it for my next Let's Plays. Yeah, I don't think there's much else for me to discuss. I might have to discuss civics at some point, but I might make a whole entire video just for civics. What each civic does. Like, I might make a video specifically for the government civics. I might make a video for the rural civics. I might make a video for the power civics, and so on and so forth, discussing the advantages and disadvantages of each individual civic, so that you can come and watch that video. That might actually be something I look into. That might be further down the line, depending on depending on what people's opinions are on that. I might do that. I might also go down the route of pros and cons of a spy economy compared to a military economy compared to a scientific economy. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate everybody that watched my Caveman2Cosmos tutorials. I hope this all helped. I hope you all helped with the I hope this tutorial helped people understand the mod more, and I hope it helps you all get to grips with it and not lose at a low difficulty. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time around in another Caveman2Cosmos Let's Play. Have fun everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye!